Welcome to Spreadspace. I'm Claire B. And today we are doing Pisces reading. We let the tarot decide if Pisces or Scorpio, and I kept on calling Scorpio Pisces, so maybe Scorpios definitely has a message for you. We did the 7 rays of light, and I figured I'd stick with that with you. I think we have the 7 already, and there's one here flipped over. Now the 7 rays of light are just like the 7 parts of you that come from the one main light, which is like the one, the source, the God, whatever. And this one light comes and forms 3 lights, which the 3 primary colors: red, blue,
and yellow.
Then those 3 colors, what is it? Thought, emotion, and power. The power of God, the thought, and the emotion or love or wisdom. So these 3 things, shine off to make 7, which 7 rays of light, which we are going to do the ray of power, love, and wisdom, intellect. The 4th one is the polarities, the good and bad, and the compass harmony between the conflict is the knowledge and the truth. And 2 more. So, the 6th one
is your devotion. What are you devoted to?
And the 7th one is the ray
of magic and rituals.
The purple violet light, which that's so cool because this is purple goes with that. Alright, so here's our 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the first ray, the ray of power, where are you getting this power from? And you receive the 6 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Cups has a lot to do with childhood, past relationships, past feelings. And when it's in reverse, we are either really going back and looking over, thinking of these things, maybe memories from the past, or maybe thinking that the past wasn't that bad, is where we're grabbing this power from. Perhaps we're reading new stories of our childhood or past relationships, but we are gaining our power from these memories or from going back into the past, from really reassessing these past relationships. Perhaps we are letting go of all of these past relationships. We'll gain the power when we let go of all of the relationships, the people, or the feelings that no longer make us happy. It's like the people are attached to the balloons, and instead of letting the balloons go, we're holding on to the balloons and we're letting the people go. Just let them float away. So the second one is the love and the wisdom. And where do we get this from? And we get this from the 5 of Swords in reverse, which is almost the same energy. We're going back, we're letting go of these emotions, and it's like we're telling the story over again, and we're thinking about these situations differently. It's like we have a different thought. It's like this wisdom is in knowing that there's healing and growing from what we've been through. Although it hurt, we grew from it. And what I see is loving ourselves and like loving what we've been through, loving all of the negative. All right, the 3rd one is inner mind. So what is inner mind is, like I said, like we're real disciplined. With the Emperor here, it's funny because all of these people here were on strings and we were letting them go. And here we have all these people attached to the strings again. So perhaps this is what is in our mind. This Emperor has a real good control over all of the whole empire. You know what I mean? He is literally controlling how far this person's away from him, where this person is. Like, this is a chessboard, and he literally controls each one like they're his pawn. Perhaps in your mind, this is what you have to do. And instead of letting go of these strings, perhaps we are just reassessing here where each and every person falls, and we're putting them in the right place on the board. And this is what we have to do. The Emperor, he takes his emotions out of it and puts it in a logical standpoint, looks at the facts and puts everything, like, looks at it analytically. We're looking at the logical truth about what's going on, who treats us like this, who takes responsibility for their action, who works the hardest, who shows, you know what I mean, who can we trust. And it's like we're placing everything, okay, we can't trust him, we're going to even take him out of this, he doesn't even belong in our empire. Okay, this is my closest friend, he never did anything, we're going to keep him the closest to me. You know what I mean? It's like we're really setting up these people, and we're doing so. This Emperor, really sticks with it. He creates this new routine, and it's like he really sticks with it. And this is what has to occur, analytically. The fourth ray of light, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Which, today's live, we talked a lot about the Four of Swords in reverse. It came up in all three decks. It came up in a lot of readings. It came up in all of the collective readings. And, basically, it was talking about, holding on to these thoughts that. Okay, so the Four of Swords upright is we're finally freeing ourselves from this heartbreak. There's some kind of truce here. There's rest. There's this meditation. When it's in reverse. When it's in reverse, it's almost like restlessness. There's almost like grudges in a sense. Perhaps this is the polarity, and we have to create this even balance between when we're up, when we're sleeping. We really have to, perhaps we have these four main people, main ideas, or main thoughts, and it's like we have to one and get rid of the other three. It's like one is a good thought that we can hold on to, one that helps us relax and rest and, release this worry. Speaking of releasing worry, the fifth ray of light is exactly that, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, another six. So we are releasing this worry. Perhaps we received some kind of result or some kind of it's like where it was almost like where there was worry and stress before, even especially around things that we hold, things that we have, when it comes to how we feel, our health, things of this sort. Maybe we went through testing and the test came back positive. Or if you are doing some kind of testing or looking for some kind of truth, testing's going to come back positive. The truth is going to come back. If we are worrying in some sort of worry or scarcity, and I said this was the sixth, it's the Five of Pentacles, which the Five of Pentacles is, we are now coming in after this long period of being left out in the cold, of being hurt, bruised, and battered. We're finally coming in. We're finally seeing improvement, seeing some healing. Okay, now the sixth ray of light. We have the Ruin, the Ten of Swords. So this is the pain. This is where the deep pain comes. And perhaps this is where we find our power. We get this power because without this pain, we wouldn't be able to go within. It's like we're really, we're coming to an end of this. These thoughts, whatever this is, this thing is finally coming to an end. And although it is painful, it's like perhaps we do need to rest in a bath. This is going through this purple flame. This is what's going to heal us, because after this, it's like we experience this like spiritual awakening, or this like we get to really, the high priestess, she's really, really in tune with her intuition and our third eye chakra, our deep subconscious. This is anything unknown. This is anything under the surface, anything in the deep subconscious. And this is like, wow, we are healing this. We are healing this, and we're finally, maybe we're even becoming like more psychic, or, more in tune with our body now. Now we're more in tune with our body. Not only we're more in tune with our body, but we're more in tune with our experiences. And, we can just look at these people now, or new people, and say, oh, I feel like how I was telling you. You could just feel an energy. You just meet that way. So that way you can be like, okay, I meet this person. This person's going over here. And even if you don't know, you can keep that person over there until they prove their trust to you, especially since what you've been through. Alright, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this. On top of the deck. Oh, another 5. Look. Like I said, you're setting up your people. You have this one really close to you. Maybe you have these two men, because you're holding both of these men. Both of these men are in your hand.
Or these people, they could be men or women.
And the other 3 are just around. Perhaps you are really contemplating on what move to make next. And this is what we really have to use our intuition when it comes to playing this game. This is going to help, on the split, the Page of Wands, we have to really put the magnifying glass and take a look at each player close up. We have to really go in and look at these players. And on the bottom of the deck, the undercurrent, we have the Dancer, this Princess of Wands. This is this fiery energy that we need to take this first step forward to like she's swallowing the lizard that's on fire. That these lizards are the only thing that lives through fire. It's like you're harnessing, you're taking in this power to live through this fire. It reminds me of that 9-tailed fox, the Kinakwa or whatever it's called. It's like once you suck in this power, it's like you'll have this fiery energy. It's like this is the undercurrent, because you're unaware of this power. You're unaware that you have this power within you to really live through fire. You can really push through anything, and this is what this is telling you. And perhaps this is why we're put in the situation that we're in. All right, thank you so very much, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. Hit the like if you resonate, and subscribe, and we'll be back for more. Thanks very much. Bye.